Welcome to my channel. My name is Roman Ivanov. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker, and I created this series of videos that would help you to sell your home yourself. If you're watching this video, that means that you're considering selling your home either with an agent or by yourself or sell by owner, and looking to gain some knowledge on how to do it and how to get the home sold. Well, I've been doing this for over 10 years and I know exactly what you're going to expect when you sell your home yourself. I'm not saying this is the wrong strategy. I'm not saying it's the right. Decision is yours. I'm here just to prepare the information provided to you so you'll make the decision that best fits your needs. All right, let's talk about pros and cons of selling your home by owner. And let's start with pros. You obviously, first pro of selling it by owner is saving on commission. I would tell you that average commission right now is around 6%. It can go up to 7, it can be a little lower, around 5, but if you would sell it conventional way, 5, 6, or 7% will be taken out of your sales proceeds and will be given to real estate agents on the buyer and the seller side. This is how the things happen on average. So if you would decide to sell it yourself, try to find the buyer, saving 7% of your home value is a tremendous amount of money. Just imagine if you're selling a home for $500K, that means that you will be saving around $20,000 in commissions. So that's a big pro of selling it by owner. Then you taking control of your listing. That means that you're not gonna let unapproved buyers, you will have showings just on time that's convenient for you. You're not gonna be controlled by an agent who's gonna talk you into showing the home when it's not convenient. You're in control. You're not letting anyone in the house who you don't know, you're not passing it to a third party. So being in control of price, showings, and the whole process is important. I get it. You put agents to compete with each other. So instead of hiring one agent, you put in this work to all agents in the marketplace. So they all gonna bring buyers to you. You advertising it, and what's the point of hiring an agent just to be by your side and passing information from other agents? You're making all these agents compete, and you want to get all these eyeballs on your property. So that's a pro. You're making agents compete with each other. Not hurting your friend. Yes, most of us have a friend who's a real estate agent, our niece, our friend, our coworker, and we don't want to hurt anyone's feeling. I get it. Sometimes we have 3 agents in our circle of life, and we want to be fair to all of them. So we want to sell it ourselves, not giving anyone more benefits compared to another, and that's fair to these agents. Experience. You've sold a home yourself. You've done that before. It worked well. You save on commission. You were happy. You don't need anyone's help, and your experience works towards your goals. Let's consider some cons. In every scenario, there is pros and cons, and there is definitely some cons involved. Lower exposure. So when you sell your home yourself, you listing it on websites such as Zillow or forsalebyowner.com, Facebook, you're attracting who? Agents who would love to step in your door and try to convince you for a listing. You're attracting investors who would die for taking your property at a bargain price. They will write lowball offers and they will try to convince you to sell it for less, because they will do that for their profit, to take the largest chunk of money out of the proceeds. Yes, they will pay your closing costs. Yes, they will help you save on commission, but these people, they do it strategically on purpose. This is how they make money. So the end number on your sales sheet, on the settlement sheet, would be significantly lower, as well as the sales price. I can tell from my experience that the more eyeballs on your property equals more showings equals more offers, and at the end of the day, higher sales price. if you're limiting your exposure to only your friends who's on Facebook and agents who are looking on Zillow to get the listing, these are not the correct target for your home exposure. That means less showings, less offers, and you would say that the price is right. Is that what you wanted to get? And I'm not arguing that you cannot sell it yourself. However, it's not a matter of selling, it's a matter of how much are you going to get for your home and how long that's going to take and what are you going to put into the sale. Your targeting agents, I already mentioned that. That's your primary target in your ads. Regardless which lead source or website you would use, you're still targeting agents. Agents trying to connect with you, pretending they have a buyer step in your door and take the listing. So if you want to target agents just to interview them for the future listing, yes, that might be a good strategy. But if you seriously want to sell it yourself without an agent, this is not the best way to go, because buyers who are controlled by agents who got written contracts, they assume that for sale by owners don't pay commission unless you price it way too low below market price. Then they would prefer to buy something that was listed with a real estate agent who offers commission to their buyer's agent. And if it's their first transaction, it's important for them to work with someone who would represent them. Pricing. It's very hard to price your home correctly. It can be way over realistic price or way under, depends on your motivation. You have your emotions involved. And this way, you pricing it based on your emotions. When a professional stepping in to your home, they will evaluate your property based on their own experience seeing comparable sales. If an agent experienced, then they can appraise or give their opinion on price within first 20 minutes of walking through the property. Well, when you appraise your home, when you price your home, then you get your emotions involved. If you price it way too high, the property will sit on the market for quite some time. Buyer's gonna think that your property is not really fitting the market well. Maybe something's wrong with your home, and they will reject it. And the longer the home sits on the market, the less money you get at the end, because you will be reducing and reducing and reducing. And when you reduce it again to make an appropriate price, then buyer gonna make even lower offer, because they're gonna think that the home was on the market for 6 months. Seller exhausted all their efforts to sell their home, and they wanna get even better deal. So pricing it right from the start is a critical point in the sale, and getting the number correctly would be make it or break it in this process. And the last time, it's time. Time, I mean, not necessarily on the market, which also will be affected by proper marketing. I'm more talking about time that you will be spending on all these time-wasting conversations with agents, with investors, with looky-loo buyers who would never ever buy a house because their credit score below 500, but they love to look at homes because they have their weekend free, and they will be calling, scheduling previews, and then they will be gone forever because they cannot afford it. So with all this in mind, decision is yours. I will be continue recording these videos helping you to sell your home by owner or finding the best agent who would represent you. So if you're still considering selling it by owner, watch my next video, which will be here. It's about marketing a home for sale by owner. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.